Hey all you beautiful people, welcome back to Writing with Phil. Per your request, we're going to go over 5 common types of poetic device and their uses. For those of you who don't know me, I am a published author of Jones T. Harvard and The Watcher's Way, and I am taking you through my journey and my learning experiences. Over here we have Jodi Lee. She's an English tutor, and she actually wrote this article of a handy guide of poetic analysis and how to write better poetry. 5 types of poetic devices and their common uses to get you through your poetry. These are alliteration, caesura and enjambment, imagery, juxtaposition and oxymorons, personification, and pathetic fallacy. Number 1. It's the repeated sound at the beginning of string of words. Think of Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme. You're more likely to remember them, which only recalls your fantasized image of those delicious jam donuts. Let's write a poetic verse about that, shall we? For example, here's a great poem we just wrote for everybody. He was a fine fellow, laughing out of his bellows. A fart he made out loud, a toot he sounded out in the crowd. A poetic understanding of this alliteration is a poetic kind of initiation. Oh, I see a nobleman out over there. I wonder what that man has to say.
Laughing lilies larp lustfully.
As they say often, repeating this alliteration out loud is highly pleasurable. Number 2. Caesura is the Latin word literally meaning cutting. It is all about being able to disrupt the rhythm of your actual.
Jolly good.
Say, what's your name anyway, sir? And why are you here?
The name is Edgar Bartholomew Esquire III, and I am here today for fine tea and fine poetry.
Wait, how did I get this? Damn it!
Yes, American poetry is barbarism, if you ask me. Yes, it's all about the English poets. They are, after all, the very best, aren't they?
So over here, we're going to look at caesura and enjambment. The bird was going fast. Then he had a blast. Corn, bread, kids, dead. Evilness in bed. The birds was now named Ned. Over here, we can see we're using enjambment and we're using caesura. Right over here, the bird was going fast is the first line. Then he had a blast. That's rhyming. But then we have the tempo. Corn, bread, kids, dead. Evilness in bed. Then we slowed down. The birds was now named Ned.
Really, you don't say.
Number 3. Imagery is all about simply giving the person a picture. I talked about this in the first episode, if you'll remember, in normal literature about how to go about creating your world and world building. In this example, we want to paint the picture in the short amount of lines that we have.
Those American poets, they're not as good as us English. No, they're nothing like William Wordsworth or George Gordon Byron, 6th Baron Byron of the Fellowship of the Royal Society. Ah, yes, he was quite the poet. Ah, yes, the birth of Romanticism. Oh, those were the good days.
So, let's jump right in and look at an example of how we write this poem. This poem is to paint you a picture. This picture is of a pig's behind. This picture will make you whine. A novelist drinks this wine, while the novelist eats the pig and dines. Crimson splashes against the white wall. The novelist stained while he took the fall. Over here we can see that the poem is painting a picture for you towards the end. We're using some colorism here. Crimson splashes against the white wall. You know that there is red from the white wine.
I beg your pardon?
Pardon, what? Oh, okay. Number 4. So over here we have juxtaposition and oxymorons. So juxtaposition, like its namesake, as it says right here in the article, it's when two contrasting ideas are placed closely together. As she's saying right here, light and darkness, life, death, or savory ketchup and sweet vanilla ice cream. That's right, ketchup, ice cream. That's the way we do it. Yes, very, very good, sir. Ice cream and ketchup. Quite savory.
American tea is definitely juxtaposed to English tea.
Hey, I heard that. Our tea is just fine here in America.
Are you kidding me? American barbarism. Put ice in your tea. Ice! Oh, how awful. Oh.
So let's jump right into a great example, shall we? American tea is really unsavory. English tea is amazingly ravery. Nothing can compare the two, except for those who believe in the few. English tea will always be on top. American tea will always have to stop. For an Englishman to drink in gulps is for an American man to spill in hopes of getting English tea, you see. Why, yes. Intoxicatingly sober are the men who drive on their oxes with their pens. Ha ha! Knee slap.
I'll tell you an oxymoron. Americans.
Number 5. Personification and pathetic fallacy. Personification is exactly what it sounds like. It's giving a emotion or a human quality to something that really is not human. For example, a deer danced in the woods. If I saw a deer dancing in the woods, I have no idea what I would do. I may capture it, I may train it for money, I have no idea, but I would certainly not be there very long. Pathetic fallacy, on the other hand, is giving an inanimate object a characteristic. For example, this is a good chair. Yes, I love this chair.
Ah, yes, personification. Sometimes we do that to the Scots.
What in the world did you just say? Oh my gosh.
Do I have to explain everything to you Americans? Oh, this is too much. I'm out of here.
So for our final example here, we have a very simple poem for you. Personification of an ox was not so cool. Dancing is a deer dancing like a fool. Chairs are very interesting to see. I love chairs, and chairs love me. So if you like this article, I'm going to put it on the link description below. And if you like this video, please go ahead, comment and subscribe. Comment below, and you could be responsible for the next video. Hey, put that back.
Sorry.
And you could be responsible for the next video.
Recolonizing.
Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Stay beautiful.